Alright, what's up, guys? This is Johnny here. I promised to do a quick video on the January 11th announcement. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel, is because, it definitely has given me some hope for the game. I've been playing in Destiny for quite some time, so let's go through this quick announcement and make sure everyone is up to date here. So Destiny 2 development update on January 11th, 2018. Game director Christopher Barrett. Hey everyone, at the end of last year I made a promise that I would update you on our plans for Destiny 2. That the team has been hard at work and we're ready to share where we are headed. We used to wait to talk about game updates until we were certain we could meet our deadlines to avoid letting players down if we changed our plans. No longer, and that's because a lot of the community, or a large part of the community, has been let down, even with them not being completely transparent on deadlines and everything. But anyways, we're not just listening, we are doing. Great. Please keep in mind that the further out we make promises, the more they are subject to change. With that caveat, here are our plans. And so, Destiny content categories. One thing we want is to set clearer expectations for is which categories of content are available to everyone each season and which are exclusive to Destiny 2 expansions. Expansions are purchasable updates that typically add new story, destinations, and gear, as well as new Crucible, Strike, and Raid layered content. Seasons introduce content that is made available to all players of Destiny 2 at no additional cost. And then they have this artwork here. It shows post-launch content, expansions, content that is purchased, new campaign strikes, new destination rewards, new raid lair, new Crucible maps, new legendary and exotic gear. So this is what you purchase, right? And then comes in the seasons. Content that is available to all Destiny 2 players. Iron Banner, faction rallies, seasonal reputation rewards, end game playlists, seasonal events, new features and updates, and then Eververse, electively purchased or earned. Customization items, boons, and emotes. Alright. That's clear. Iron Banner, faction rallies, and their rewards will be available to everyone as part of Season 2. Okay. Additionally, going forward, we are making the change that new seasonal rewards from Crucible, Strikes, and Trials of the Nine will be available to all players. Faction Rallies returns on January 16, and Iron Banner will be back in the rotation on January 30th. Okay, so right now we have Faction Rallies, which are fine. There's not a whole lot different other than the auto rifle and a hand, not a hand cannon, a sidearm. And then Iron Banner will be back in 2 weeks, so January 30th. Eververse. We recognize that the scales are tipped too far towards tests at the moment, yeah. And Eververse was never intended to be a substitute for endgame content and rewards. So, we'll be making 3 changes for the upcoming seasons. Perfect. Let's see what they are. We're shifting the balance of new content in favor of activity rewards over bright engrams. Of course, that's how it should be. Good. This includes adding ghosts, sparrows, and ships, to date found only in bright engrams, to achievement reward pools. Okay. We'll provide a gameplay path to earn bright engrams and all contained rewards, including event engrams. Alright, we'll give more players direct purchase options and make adjustments to bright engrams to allow players to get the items they want more often. Yeah, because that's really what's fun of the game. Only if we had a place to store it. No, just kidding. Alright, we've begun implementing these changes for the Crimson Days event beginning February 13th. Alright, so we have Iron Banner on the 30th. We have Crimson Days for the Valentine's Day weekend. Or around Valentine's Day. which would mean Crimson Days, yes, with even more changes on the way in Season 3. Completing Nightfall, Raid, and Crimson Days milestones during Crimson Days will reward you an exclusive legendary emote, weapon skin, and exotic sparrow, respectively. Players will earn double engrams and level up, 1 crimson engram and 1 illuminated engram for each for the duration of the event. Okay, players will earn double engrams at level up. All right. Crimson engrams can also drop from completing the Crimson Days match from completing the Crimson Days milestone on each character. All right. And then each Crimson engram is very strongly weighted to new rewards when decrypted until all new event items have been obtained. All right, good. So it looks like they're balancing the reward system out a little bit. Great. XP rates. We are still investigating changes to XP earn rates. Our goal with any update to XP are transparency and consistent XP gains, regardless of your preferred activity. Right now, it's too slow in general, and lopsided towards grinding specific activities, which is not a fun grind. Thank you. And we want to fix that without making those activities low value to players who aren't grinding them. Fairness is cool. Yeah, I agree. Our first attempt turned out to be unworkably buggy, so we're having to investigate other angles. We will continue to update you as we move forward. Yeah, which if everyone understands, developing, you fix one thing, it breaks something else. You fix another thing, it breaks something else. So I get it. Feature roadmap. There are 3 releases that we want to put on your radar right now. Later releases will get more specific as they get closer. All right. The following content and features will be available to all D2 players, regardless of expansion ownership. Yeah, they have to put that in bold right there. All right. January 30th update. Masterwork armor. All right, cool. We are expanding the Masterwork system to include armor. Masterwork armor provides increased damage reduction while using your super. And you can re-roll the armor stat type on Masterwork armor. And similar to Masterwork weapons, you can upgrade a piece of armor to Masterwork by spending Masterwork cores and legendary shards. Cool. And then comes raid reward rework. We're updating raid rewards to make them more unique and interesting. Okay, great. They will now feature mods with raid-specific perks, and we are adjusting the rewards to ensure a raid item drops from each major encounter. The raid vendor will also directly sell Leviathan and Eater of Worlds armor and weapons for purchase with raid tokens and legendary shards. Perfect, because I've infused a couple pieces, and I mean last season or last Destiny 1 we just went for all that raid gear and kept it all. So we were also adding a new ghost and raid specific perks that has a chance to drop from the Leviathan and Eater of Worlds final encounter. We intend to return to creating more raid and other activity unique rewards in the future. February update. Strike scoring plus high score tracking. Strike scoring is coming to Nightfall and replacing the current time limit mechanic. So they're changing the Nightfall architecture. All right. The scoring is similar to the Destiny 1 system, but with adjustments to emphasize competitive execution of strike objectives and support for player selectable score modifiers. In February, Nightfall high scores will be exposed in-game via new emblems like the ones we have now that keep track of kills and things, and will unlock rewards. We also have plans for clan and community high scores in the works. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, Mods 2.0. Work is underway on a full rework of armor and weapon mods. This will focus on reducing redundant mods, more unique theming, and greatly increasing their impact on your power. We are aiming for a February release. All right, this is coming up then. But the scope of the rework could push parts of it, or could push parts or all of it out to early spring. We will be evaluating how mods play into the Bright Engram economy as a result, because we're sensitive to pay-to-win outcomes. Okay, good. Now, quick play improvements. We are adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisition in quick play. Okay, yeah, kind of like how Mayhem is a much faster game, and power ammo is quicker, so they'll probably do a hybrid of that. And then PC tower chat. We are adding text chat to the tower for the PC version of the game. Okay, yeah, a lot of PC games do that. Exotic repetition reduction. This will prevent players from receiving the same exotic twice in a row. You may still receive duplicates, just not consecutively. Yeah, I don't have any video of that, but that is upsetting. Fire team members on destination map. You will finally be able to see the other members of your fire team on the destination map. No more having to ask your fire team where they went when they fast travel to another landing zone. Yeah, that is funny. All right, next, spring 2018. We're taking the time we need in development of expansion 2 that will allow us to react to player feedback from Curse of Osiris. In the coming months, we'll talk to you more about what you can expect to find in Destiny 2's next story. The team is eager to show you what they've been working on. All right, independent of Expansion 2, the team will deliver a number of new features that will be released before or during Season 3. Every player of Destiny 2 will receive new content in the following categories. Alright, Crucible. We want to give players new reasons to play, more variety, and balance improvements. Spring will bring a number of exciting and long-awaited features to the Crucible. Crucible rank. Beginning with Season 3, we will introduce seasonal Crucible ranks. There will be 2 different ranks for players to pursue. Valor. I should say Valor. A progression rank that goes up as you complete matches. Winning helps you move up faster, but there are no loss penalties. Glory. A progression rank that goes up when you win and down when you lose. Performance is how you move up here. And then they have some artwork right here showing, which I think this is a new ship. That's kind of cool. There's some new artwork here showing some stat ranks, and it looks like the top rank is a little different in color with like a gold, what is that, line or sword or something. Yep. So, but they're all 330. It's weird. That's probably when they didn't have their mods on or something. Okay, anyways. Alright, private matches. Private matches are coming to all players of Destiny 2. Players will be able to invite their friends to play a map and mode of their choosing. Yep, we all remember that. If you're familiar, you can go in there and you could just like scope out the maps and plan strategy and shit, so that when you go and play the real games, you guys have a game plan for the different maps. So cool. 6v6 playlist. Oh, nice. We're bringing back 6v6 PvP to Destiny 2, and in addition to the current 4v4 game modes, love 6v6. I don't know why they went to 4v4 in this. This is awesome. Mayhem will return as a limited time event during Season 3 and going forward. Yep, Mayhem's a lot of fun. Just got to get rid of a couple glitches. Additional fixes. We are making some changes to make quitting less common, and behind the scenes security improvements to help improve the overall Crucible experience. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really quit matches, but I've seen people do it. Additional highlights. Weapon and ability balance pass. Sandbox adjustments based on player feedback and data from the live game. The Sandbox team will share specific changes as we lead up to Season 3. And exotic weapons. Exotic weapon and armor balance pass. Exotic weapons and armor are receiving a comprehensive design pass to ensure they stand out from the rest of the gear and offer new, exciting, powerful ways to play. Seasonal reputation. Specific vendors will now display a seasonal ranking. Earning reputation will unlock unique seasonal rewards and will reset each season. Improved Iron Banner and faction rallies. In addition to the changes that you will see when Iron Banner and faction rallies return this month, well, there wasn't really much change in the faction rally. Okay, we will continue iterating on these to make them unique, exciting experiences that you all look forward to. Okay, well, the faction rally is kind of, I'm not really sure now that I'm reading this, and the fact after the fact that faction rallies already came out, I'm not sure now. Okay, playlist repetition reduction. This feature solves the problem of experiencing the same playlist entry multiple times in consecutive or frequent succession for both Crucible and Strikes. Okay, yep. There was a time where I just did like 3 of the same maps in a row and things like that, but cool. Endgame player pursuits. We agree with your feedback on the imbalance between achievement and bright Engram rewards, and we will be making adjustments to shift more rewards into specific endgame pursuits instead of generic XP grinding for bright Engrams. We are excited to share the details as soon as we have them worked out. Multi-emote. When multi-emote launches, you'll be able to choose which emote you have equipped to each of your 4 emote slot. Yeah, thank you. Good. I always wondered about that. Like, how come I can't change the other D-pad buttons? Like, come on, man. I have these exotic emotes. I want to show them all off. I want to dance. I want to throw the salt. Anyways, vault space. We are targeting an additional 50 slots to player vaults. You know, we need like 200. You know, I mean, I'm breaking down so many pieces. I earned those pieces. I want to keep them. You know, so I don't know if 50 is enough, but I guess that'll help. But I've been breaking down all kinds of stuff, man. Anyways, we don't believe just adding more space is a complete solution, and are actively working on other changes to reduce load on your vault space. I mean, don't do that. If you just increase space, that's fine. Don't like throttle us from getting stuff. That's not a solution either. Give us more stuff. That's why we paid for this shit. Alright, we are adding an exotic accessory tab to Vault Collections, so you will no longer need to spend vault space on exotic ships, rails, and goes. Okay, great. So you get 50 slot for all your gear, and then you get more vault space for everything else, which is good. But I still think, don't make us have to break all our shit down. I just earned all that. I've been grinding. Anyways, PC Clan Chat. In addition to the Tower Chat that is targeted for February, we are adding Clan Chat to the PC version of the game. Alright, there you go, PC folks. You were talking about that. Heroic Strike changes. We'll be introducing modifiers to add more gameplay variety to the experience. All right. Now, we're going later into the year. We're into fall now, fall 2018 or sooner. We are working on a lot more that we're not quite ready to discuss. Expect more on this small sample of items in the future, okay? Item collections and records. Number 2 would be weapon slot and archetype improvements. And then next would be additional Crucible playlists. For example, Rumble. I like Rumble. Better clan rewards. Next is Masterwork exotics. Yeah, that would be cool. Pinnacle weapon and gear improvements. Yeah. Trials of the 9 improvements. Shaders and dismantling. I'm going to have to wait that long to... I still have to do all this single shader dismantling. That does suck, by the way. Unless they... I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. The future of guided games. Yeah. I mean, we just LFG all day, and it's perfectly fine. You don't have to... Don't work on this. Work on everything else. Address solo versus fire team matching. Okay. All right. Is that because the fire teams are overpowered? Yeah, they're just slaughtering guys. I get it. I mean, that's the reason why you have a fire team, though. Anyways, one final note. Expect to hear more from us via Bungie.net, Twitch, and social media. We'll be talking to you more directly and more often as promised. We want to thank our community for all the passionate and detailed feedback you provide. It's critical to our ability to continually improve Destiny, so thank you. Talk to you soon. Christopher Barrett at CG Barrett. Alright folks, that's the announcement from the 11th. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the announcement on the comments below. I like that they are addressing the major malfunctions in the game, and they are truly listening and doing something about it. At this point, they are definitely backpedaling because they were caught doing, some weird shit, right? And now they're like, okay, guys, we hear you. You want some of the fun back? Here you go. I mean, if that's what we are doing, then you know what, Bungie, I want my galley back, right? Give me that Galahorn. I want my Icebreaker back, my Black Spindle, my Fate Bringer, right? Give me the good stuff. They sound like they are bringing back that God roll grind, right? Because you can re-roll your gear, you can re-roll some weapons. That's the stuff that I like, right? And honestly, I want to feel godly in the game. This is what it's about. I want to fuck shit up, right? And give us the crazy, stupid, overpowered shit. We were having fun with that Prometheus lens, and then it all got nerfed. I mean, it was fun, man. I mean, I understand not for PvP, but for PvE, man. It should be crazy silly sometimes. It's fun. Just my thoughts. And Bungie, I hope you're listening. I want more fun, over the top gear. Just over the top. Right? So, I mean, let's go, man. I want to hear your thoughts. Smash that like. Share this with your friends. Turn that alert on for new videos. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best out there in this community. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, Guardians. Jonny out.